welcome to video podcasting. It's cool. Okay, we are live. We're live. I'm so excited tonight to have the Goose back and to have the Goose and his father, Jeff, here with me on the video podcast. But first, I'd like to talk about the Garden State Outdoor Sports Show. The Garden State Outdoor Sports Show is going to take place from January 6th through 9th of 2022 at the New Jersey Convention and Exposition Center in Edison, New Jersey. And now the Northern Illinois Sports Show. Northern Illinois Sports and Outdoor Show is going to take place January 13th through 16th of 2022. That's 4 days of sports shows at the Lake County Fairgrounds in Grays Lake, Illinois. And speaking of the Northern Illinois Sports Show, I have one of their speakers as well as exhibitors here tonight. How you doing tonight, Goose?
I'm doing good, Mr. J. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to have you two on. I talk to Jeff almost every day on Messenger. It's good to have. It's good. Oh man, dogs! I love dogs.
Yep. Yeah.
I love dogs. So Goose, you just had a fantastic season on the water. And what trail was that you were fishing?
National Bass Trail.
The National Bass Trail. How many tournaments did you fish this year?
Four.
Four. Did you fish two with Violet, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wow. What a good person, man. What a good person Violet is. Then you fished with Mr. Pat.
Yes.
What an exciting season, huh?
Yeah.
What bodies of water did you fish, Goose?
Lake Geneva and Lake Tishigan.
Tishigan, okay. Did you fish the fox chain at all?
No.
Not in the terms we didn't, but we do fish the fox chain.
Okay, yeah. It's fox chain, man. That's an interesting body of water.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I would prefer to fish, I would prefer to fish Geneva and Delavan. I've never fished Tishigan.
I agree.
But man, guys, on Goose's first tournament, he was out with Violet. And why don't you tell us what happened, Goose?
We had 4.5-foot swells.
Yeah, we had a lot of. It was very, very wavy.
Yeah.
It was to the point where it was getting kind of dangerous out there. To the point where at one time Ms. Violet had the trolling motor on full blast, trying to go into the waves, and we were going backwards. And she looked at Robbie and says, "You know what? I don't feel safe in here. We're getting out of here." So we left, and it was to the point where Robbie also said, "Dad, I don't feel safe standing up fishing. Can I sit down on the deck and fish?" Because we were rocking pretty good.
Yeah.
Been there, done that, Goose. I have been there and done that. We call those tooth chatterers because when you hit the bottom of a wave, your teeth chatter. It's or backbreakers. You can call them that too.
Yeah, that's a good one right there, the backbreaker.
So, Goose, did you fish that one with your Grant rod?
Yeah.
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 Man.
And then right around the corner, we went right around the corner, and then pulled up a.
Yeah, well, we went around a corner, and all of a sudden, it just happened to be
calm.
Very calm. So we had about 25 minutes left of the tournament to fish, and Ms. Vita's like, "Well, we might as well fish on the way in, since it was
Fish
calm."
the docks, and just casted my Grant rod out, jerked it up.
Quit.
Uh,
There you go.
Jerking it up on it with a tube, and my pole just hunkered down. I'm like, fish, sets it, have a good time. 17-inch
How much fun is that, man?
Huh?
I said, how much fun is that? That's
Pretty fun.
woo. And then when you're bringing it in, you're like, oh, please don't get off. Please don't get off.
Yeah.
Please.
You actually caught that with. We looked at the clock. It was 17 minutes left before weigh-in.
So we just kept fishing to see if I can get another one, and then we decided no, let's gun it back in. We went in, celebrated.
Celebrated, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was a rough day. There was only 7 fish caught the entire day.
Yeah, I had one of them.
It was rough.
And what did you catch that? You caught that fish on a tube, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And we're on the topic of tubes.
Tubes, okay.
The most frustrating type of fishing I've ever done. Bed fishing. I did not expect to be on top of the smallmouth, just hanging my rod over him, and just waiting for him as well to say now and just lift up. That was hard.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was the second tournament. We were actually doing bed fishing, and she had her viewfinder where it just
Caught us.
he didn't quite really get the hang of it because he's sitting there just waiting for her to say.
And then I go like a millisecond late and I miss it.
Yeah,
But
that's
sometimes I got it perfectly. Like she said, I just said, and I said it. I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to the whole word. I'm just gonna say, boom, got him.
bed fishing is very frustrating. Yes.
Yeah, and then like 90% of the way, like 15. No, not 15. Like halfway through the day, we were over a bed, not thinking it's a smallmouth. Yeah. It's like a 15, 17-inch largemouth. Just came up and ate my tube on the bed.
18-inch.
18-inch largemouth. Ate the tube on the bed. I'm like,
Wow.
Like aggressive off beds. Smallies are the most. But hey, I got a largemouth that day. I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. An 18-inch fish. What is that? 3.5 pounds?
It was just like 3.25, I believe.
Sure.
But when I had a smallie, I was like 3.5.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually he limited out that day.
Immediately.
He had a 5 limit bag, and so did Miss Violet. She had a 5 limit bag as well.
Oh yeah, you guys took some great pictures of those.
Yeah,
I saw those pictures, man. Those pictures look sharp, Goose.
that was a fun day.
Yeah.
Of course, I think I always look better when I'm holding up fish.
Yeah.
That's always my favorite.
But
Always
with
been my
5,
favorite.
I don't think I can hold 5.
So, what did you catch fish using on the beds?
Tubes.
Tubes again.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah, you already told me that, man. Yeah, you're right. Wow. So you're kind of an all-around tube fisherman, huh?
Kind of.
What is your
I
favorite?
tubed
What
in
is
the
your
season
favorite
fight.
presentation?
What?
What is your favorite presentation?
With tubes?
Or just what is your favorite thing to use to catch bass?
Soft plastics. Top waters. Jug baits. Crank baits.
You can't decide, can you? You just
No.
love them all. You know what? They all have their place, so that's kind of a loaded question, isn't it?
Yeah. Spinner baits is another good one.
My favorite lure is the one that I have that I caught the fish on right now. Yeah, there you go.
The common thing. They say, "What's the best color to fish?"
Fish that catches the fish.
The color that catches the fish. That's the best.
Yep,
And you gotta experiment with it.
there you go. There you go. So tell me, where are you going to be going next March?
It's actually in June.
It's June. Okay, I thought it was March for some reason.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
June.
apologize.
I'll be going down to Rogersville, Alabama for 7 days.
And what lake is that on?
I'm not sure. Wheeler Lake.
Wheeler Lake. Wow.
In Rogersville,
Wheeler Lake, Alabama.
Why are you going down there?
Because I qualified for nationals. I got an invitation to nationals.
Wow.
And you got the invitation. Why? Because what'd you do?
Showed up.
And you finished
21st in the region. Nation.
First in the nation, but you finished number 1 in the Wisconsin region.
Yeah.
Well, not just because you showed up, because you did well in the other tournaments too.
Right.
Yeah.
So you earned it, man. You didn't, you did more than show up. You earned it. You did well.
So he's ranked number 21 in the nation in the National Bass Trail.
Wow. And do you have any idea how many people are going to be fishing this national tournament?
No clue.
No. But we
No
know
clue.
the person who won the tournament up in Wisconsin is going to be down there. Because
Okay.
I'm going to be the first kid from the region to go down there.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations, Goose. We're thrilled for you, man. Alabama's a different world, but there's a lot of bass down there.
I know. Smallies too, which I was surprised to hear the other day. I'm like, there should not be smallmouth down there. Smallmouth are northern fish, I thought.
Well, what they do is they release those big dams. They release the water from the bottom of the dam, and that's cold, which enables stuff like, which enables you to have trout in Arkansas, and smallmouth bass in Tennessee and Alabama.
Yeah.
And because the water is colder, you have a greater diversity of fish down there, and smallmouth bass are a great addition. Man,
Sadly, muskies are not down there.
We're actually going on Wheeler Lake, which is just it's a lake that branches right off the Tennessee River.
Yes.
The Joe Wheeler State Park is going to be State Park Lodge is the host hotel for the event.
Wow, that's going to be so much fun. And in June, man.
Yep.
And congratulations, Goose. This is going to be an experience of a lifetime for you.
It will be. Thank you. And I'm going to join back on the National Bass Trail again next year.
We'll be on it again. You got to defend your championship, right?
Yep, 2 years in a row, hopefully.
Well, there you go, man. And how old are you, Goose?
13, creeping up on 14.
Well, you're almost 14. You have a lot of seasons ahead of you.
I know.
So that's most people don't start fishing tournaments till they're a little bit older. So you have a jump on all of them.
I
And
know.
also, when you get into high school, they might even have a bass fishing team at your high school.
Like the city we live in doesn't have one, but I've been talking to some people. We're going to try to do something because the IHSA, Illinois High School Association, does have a bass tournament series, and they do have a state tournament. So we're gonna do all that. Like I said, he's in 8th grade, so he'll be getting into high school, and we're gonna try to get that set up for him.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Actually, just something to look forward to. Like Carson Newman University in Eastern Tennessee, right down there on Douglas Lake and Cherokee Lakes, that they have scholarships to go to college to fish bass tournaments.
I know.
So that's just an opportunity that Jeff and I didn't have when we were in high school.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. They would have laughed. No, we're not gonna send you here. We're not gonna pay for you to come here so that you can fish.
Not anymore.
Yeah, but nowadays they will. Nowadays they will. I work closely with the bass fishing coach of Carson Newman University. So, wow, that's going to be fun. You have a lot to look forward to, young man.
I know.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So tell me, you're going to be at the Northern Illinois Sports Show. Why don't you give us a teaser, Goose, what you're going to be talking about?
A Q&A session.
A Q&A session. You're going to have people asking you questions like about, bass fishing presentations that you are proficient in.
Yeah.
Man, you going to talk about tubes?
Yeah.
That's going to be fun, Goose. That's going to be fun. And also, you're going to have a booth there, too, correct?
Yes.
And why don't you tell us what you're going to have in your booth?
I'm going to have my rewards.
Okay.
Some t-shirts and stuff. We're going to be doing a raffle, hoping to get the nationals.
And what kind of things are you going to be raffling off? What if people wanted to come by your booth?
Grant rod.
Ooh.
Hey.
Yeah, we got a 7-foot All-American medium heaven casting rod. We're going to combo that with a Shimano Kuroda 200.
Now, is this a casting rod or a spinning rod? Casting rod. Oh, and you're going to put a Corrado on there?
Yep. And then we've got Kind Eyewear sunglasses.
Ooh, nice. The bamboo sunglasses, man. Yes.
Bamboo sunglasses. An assortment of baits from some other people that we're going to put into a raffle. And we also have a half-day raffle.
Yeah, go ahead. We have a half-day guided trip from Mr. Pat Harrison.
Pat Harrison.
Yeah.
Yes. I just had Pat Harrison on the other night.
I know.
What a great guy. What a great guy, man. Yeah. Pat Harrison, the Chicago River, Chicago Lakefront Guide. That's going to be a good trip for somebody, man. You go out there in the springtime, he'll take you out to the lakefront, and you can troll for some trout and salmon. Or if you go out there a little bit later, you can go out to the lakefront and catch smallmouth bass. You go to the Chicago River, catch crappies and bluegills and largemouth bass and white bass and yellow bass.
Which I want to go catch crappies.
Yes, you do. Crappies are, man.
That's hard to catch.
That's what I used to guide. Well, I get guided a lot for crappies, a lot for bass, but most of the people just wanted to catch crappies. Yeah, I was out on Shabana Lake, man. You'll have a good time catching crappies with Mr. Pat.
I know.
But that's one of the things that's going to be raffled off at Goose's at Goose's booth. And guys, just stop by and talk to Goose, man. Don't be fooled by the fact he's 13. He knows a lot about fishing. He'll talk to you about fishing. You get him talking about fishing. He'll talk to you for hours, hours. The guy fishes for muskies. He fishes for catfish. He fishes for bluegills. He fishes for crappies. He fishes for bass. He fishes for perch. And anything else you fish for?
Walleye.
Walleyes. I cannot believe I forgot walleyes because I had the keynote speaker Marianne on right before you. Wow.
Well, put it this way: ask him what his favorite fish to catch.
What's your favorite fish to catch there, Goose?
Everything.
Everything. The fish that your favorite fish is the one that's on your line right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah,
So you're going to be at the Northern Illinois Sports Show.
With him, he can catch a bluegill, or he can catch a 40-inch muskie. His reaction catching that small bluegill is just as fun and excitement watching him as he catches that big muskie. He doesn't care. He just loves to catch a fish.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So you're going to be at the Northern Illinois Sports Show for all 4 days.
Yeah.
We'll be a little late Thursday and Friday because we're not going to pull them out of school. So once school's out, we only live about 15 minutes from the fairgrounds. So the minute school's out, we'll shoot up there and get them up there.
Well,
But
great.
we will be there all day Saturday and all day Sunday. He's speaking Saturday at 1:30.
There you go. That's one thing I was going to ask him. Thank you, Jeff.
Yep.
So if you want to listen to Goose speak, he's going to be at the Northern Illinois Sports Show in Grays Lake, Illinois at the Lake County Fairgrounds at 1:30 on Saturday.
Right before Miss Violet.
Yeah.
That's a good time to speak too.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of people there at 1:30 on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's going to be prime time, man. You're going to have a lot of people coming there and seeing you. And invite the people to follow you to your booth after you're done speaking. And then you can talk to them about your raffle at the booth.
Yep.
That's an old trick I learned way back when I used to do sport shows.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the raffle live on Facebook, approximately 4:50 or so towards the end of the show on Sunday, and it'll be live on Facebook so everybody can see the drawing and everything.
Okay. So we talked about the raffle. We talked about the sports show. Goose, did you have some things you wanted to show us?
Yes, actually. There's 3 things I want to show you guys. I don't know which one I want to start with. Favorite top one of the
Favorite?
It has to go with the classic Whopper Plopper.
A Whopper Plopper. Yes. You like that color, huh?
Yeah.
Here's my favorite color.
We have the exact same one.
Yes. You gotta have the shad color, or other people call it white. I call it shad.
Yeah.
But that's a classic color. That black color with the white stripes like that.
It's
that
a
goes
loon.
back to the '60s, man. That is
I know, it's a loon.
caught a lot of fish over years.
It's a loon.
Sorry, I had to stretch a little bit.
Oh, I get it, Jeff. I get it.
And the next one I like to use is the crankbait. Deep diving, shallow diving, I don't care. You name it, I use it.
So what is that, Goose?
It's a deep diving crankbait.
What? Who makes it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure who makes that one.
What does it say?
He's got an assortment of everything on those.
Well, he has a little bit of everything. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you have anything else you want to show us?
Yes. One of my favorite types of jerkbaits to use, the suspending one.
A suspending jerkbait, man. That looks like a Rapala.
It actually is.
That one is.
Orange belly, gold on it. Yeah, it's a fish catching monster in the fall and the spring.
And tell me what you've caught on that.
Largemouth, smallmouth, catfish.
Catfish?
And once in a great while, a walleye.
I was about to say, use that up there in Wisconsin. What's the name of the lake you guys go to up there?
Yes, we do.
What is it?
The turtle flambeau flowage.
Tour Flambeau, yes. You'd be so. I'm sure it's not going to surprise you because you have caught fish up there on that. You never know what you're going to catch up in the Turtle Flambeau using something like
Muskie, hub,
that.
northern pike,
Northern pike.
which I caught my personal best northern pike up there.
How big was it, Goose?
33.
Okay, good one.
Yeah.
Good
Especially since that lake pikes get eaten really quick,
one. Get eaten by muskies, yes,
and bigger pike.
and bear.
Yes. And the Indians.
Ooh, okay, let's not talk about that.
No.
Yes, but man, yeah, a jerk bait up there on the Turtle Flambeau, or on Geneva. Oh boy,
Yeah.
what a fun place to use a jerk bait. You know
What's
what?
your favorite lure to use up at the flowage?
Speedo spins and spinnerbaits.
Spinner baits,
Beetle spin with
man.
what?
Paddle tail.
Paddle tail on the back. Yep.
A beetle spin with a paddle tail on the back, man.
Yep.
A little bitty paddle tail,
We use paddle tails like this.
About 3 inch.
3 inches on the back of a beetle spin. Okay.
Yep.
And
Catch
you
it
put
walleye.
those on the back of the. You put those on the back of your spinner baits too.
Yeah, sometimes.
Boy, I wouldn't throw a spinner bait without something like that on the back of it.
Actually, I caught a 32-inch northern 2 years ago on just a plain old spinnerbait.
Oh, I bet you did. I know you can. Yeah. You use chatterbaits too?
Yeah, we use them down here though. Catch. I caught my personal best largemouth. Let's just say that I'm a chatterbait.
Okay. How big was that, Goose?
4.5 pounds.
Was that about 19, 20 inches?
22.
22. Wow. That's a long fish, man.
And
Where'd you catch that?
You know what that?
Charlie
Brown Park.
Charles E. Brown Park.
Charles Brown Park is a small little park pond just outside Lake Zurich.
Okay. Okay. Boy, I
He was
tell
throwing
you,
chatterbait and he landed it.
Yeah.
you keep fishing Delavan, you will catch the big ones. You've seen the pictures of the ones that Billy Hine catches.
Yeah.
They're there, man. They're there.
Yes, they
And
are.
you're gonna figure out how to catch them, and you're gonna, or you keep casting up there in at the Turtle Flambeau, you will catch a smallmouth bass that day.
Yeah. But
They're up
sadly,
there.
in that lake, you can't use anything that goes really deep because of the wood.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of stumps.
There's parts of it that you can, but
Yes.
most of the lake you can't.
Yeah. Well, that's all part of fishing. You know, you might want to catch a really big fish, get you a sucker or a golden roach and send it down in those stumps.
Yeah,
You know, then if you just lose a hook, you lose a hook, you know.
exactly.
You got to have some heavy equipment to pull them out of that wood though.
Oh yeah.
You know, but you know, that's fishing, man. You'll catch them. You'll catch them. So Goose, you have any shout outs you'd like to make?
A whole list of them.
A whole list of them. Well, let's hear it.
307 custom baits, Daiichi hooks, 1907 warm motor scents, Ulster fishing, LM3 custom tackle, BCR tackle and rods, fishing for autism, autism anglers, Grant rods, kind eyewear, Prime One camo, it's me time decals for you, Smash Mouth fishing gear and apparel, Hook Defender, Vicious Fishing, Fish On, TLC the rod cover, Team Foba, Fire Enough, and Bissell.
Boy, I know you mentioned fishing for autism. That MC Norris certainly is a good person.
Yeah.
He's
And
gonna
his
be right
brother,
next to
too.
you at the Northern Illinois Sports Show too.
What?
MC Norris from Fishing for Autism is going to be in the booth right next to you.
Yeah.
At the Northern Illinois Sports Show.
Yep.
You guys are going to have a good time.
Yeah.
MC is
Blake.
is
He's a good guy there too. He's a wonderful guy. We've talked many a times. He's been he actually took care of all Robbie's entry fees for this year for the tournaments. So they've supported Robbie like you wouldn't believe. It's been
Oh
wonderful.
yes, and MC will continue to.
Yes, he
Yeah.
will. He's a great guy. When we talked to him about the show, he goes, "I'm definitely coming." So he's coming. He goes, "The only way I'll come is if I can be right next to Goose." So they've got him together. So we're going to be there working together.
That's totally awesome. And Grant Rod's been a great supporter of Robbie.
Yep.
Mr. Jim Grant's been wonderful with Rob.
Hey Rob or Goose, Why don't you tell us about your Grant Rod?
So my grandfather is a medium light
Medium light.
drop shot payola,
Pyara, yes. How long?
7 foot.
7 foot, medium light Pyara.
Yeah.
You know, what was the difference when you started using the Grant Rod from the rods that you had previous? Before that?
A lot of more control and more action to fight the fish with.
Sure. Could you feel the bites better? So you said you could feel the bites better?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sensitivity in a Grant Rod is absolutely superior. Absolutely superior. You know, guys, go on out to the Northern Illinois Sports Show. Like I said, it's going to be January 13th through 16th of 2022 at the Lake County Fairgrounds. Talk to the Goose. And, you know, walk into the Grant Rods booth. Tell them Jay sent you. Tell them Goose sent you. And, you know, they're going to put a Grant Rod in your hand. And you're going to feel the difference immediately. I know, Goose, didn't you feel the difference immediately when you put that rod in your hand the first time?
Yes.
It's lighter. It's more sensitive. When you cast, it just whips whatever you're casting. It whips it out.
Yeah.
Well, he actually got a surprise the other day. I actually went out and got him. I was working with Mr. Jim. We actually got him a 7 foot medium heavy Pyara to go with it. So
the medium heavy, is that a casting rod?
Yeah, it's a spinning. No,
Spinning rod.
It's spinning.
That's a spinning. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and Mr. Grant, we got a rod, a reel to put on it, but he hasn't used it yet, so that's going to be something he's going to use this year. So he's got 2 nice Pyaras coming up for the upcoming season.
Yeah, that's, you know, congratulations, Robbie, on all of your success. I'm thrilled for you.
Thank you.
I'm absolutely thrilled for you, man. You're doing great. I'm gonna be following you as you progress in your fishing career throughout the years. And we're gonna do some good work together there, Goose.
All right.
We're gonna do some good work together. And also, I'd like to thank both of you guys, you too, Jeff, for coming on the Let's Talk Fishing video podcast for your first time and coming on the Let's Talk Fishing podcast again. I think this is Robbie's 4th appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
And real quick, you know, not only just all his sponsors and everything, I also want to thank all the people that have supported him. Just, you know, the common people that are members of his Facebook page and everything. If it wasn't for all you guys, with all the support he's got, it's been so wonderful. So thank you very much. People like Jay, Jim Grant, Fishing for Autism, Timothy Sturgill.
Yes.
And this goes on and on.
Including you.
Yeah. So thank you for everybody for the support. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Goose. Thank you, Jeff. That's you know, that means a lot coming from you guys. That's,
as we know, fishing is a big family, and that's what it is. We're all family.
and as MC Norris always says, you know, there's more to fishing than just fishing.
That's right.
Exactly.
You know, and you two have been a big part of the Let's Talk Fishing podcast. And I hadn't been doing it for too long when I met you two.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you've been coming on for about 1.5 years now, and you've been
Not
great.
that long, Jay. We just started his Facebook page just over a year ago, so it's only been maybe 9 months working with you.
Okay, well, it's been a heck of a 9 months, man. Thank you,
Yes,
guys.
it's been wonderful, and like I said, if it wasn't for all the people that supported him, we wouldn't be where we're at now.
So that's fantastic, and thank you guys for coming on. I'd like to thank everybody for listening to the Let's Talk Fishing podcast. And in closing, I'd like to tell you that the Garden State Outdoor Sports Show is going to take place January 6th through 9th of 2022 at the New Jersey Convention and Exposition Center in Edison, New Jersey. The Northern Illinois Sports and Outdoor Show, which is the one Goose and Jeff are going to be at, is going to take place January 13th through 16th. That's 4 days of sports shows, and that's in 2022 at the Lake County Fairgrounds in Grays Lake, Illinois. Thank you guys for coming on again. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. And with that, I'm going to close. Stick around, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.